So weird. Welcome back to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube where you can get a mostly professional tarot card reading from a haunted house in a creepy
If you apply to
graveyard.
FEMA, we may be trying to...
Anyways, today's $5 taco box. It is happy hour. There is a lot of different options that you can pick from, so check out the description. There is the $5 taco box. You can ask 3 questions. For an additional $1, you can get a channel message from a loved one, past, present, or future, even if they've crossed the rainbow bridge or it's a pet. There's also the 1111 love reading, the $15 triple X love reading, as well as the $20 past, present, future, and the $30 general. $30 is the international standard. Everything that you need to know is in the description.
Well, what is different this strawberries and the other ones?
I have no idea.
You don't I do.
What do you think the difference is?
I think this one has less seeds than the other one.
Really?
That's what I feel. Not too many seeds.
They're called pine berries.
Huh?
They're called pine berries.
Pine berry?
Pine berries.
I thought it was started so you got it.
Okay.
Is that a new thing or it's been...
I have no idea. I have no idea. I just wanted to try them. Send him a picture.
What?
Send him a picture.
Tell me?
Yeah, talk to me, Dad.
What did you say?
Send Christakis
Oh,
a picture.
send a picture.
Yeah. Hey, Muhammad. Welcome back to the Chammy. How are you this evening? Hey, Aiden. Into the Chammy. I'm good. How are you? Thanks so much for asking. Hope you're doing well. Hey, AYL Gaming. Now my dog, my 3-headed dog, is gonna freak out now. My name is Stormy. Nice to meet you. I doing? Tarot. You want a free reading? Yes or no? How, when? Put your question in the chat. I'll answer it. If you'd like to get a paid reading, it's only $1 per minute. You can get a $5 Tacobox today because it is Taco Tuesday. So you can pay $5 and get 3 questions. If you want to get more than one yes or no, it's going to cost you $1 though. PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. I'm gonna find some chill music to listen to. Oh, there goes my internet. Bye-bye, internet. Crap. Doesn't make any sense. Okay. It's not. Hey Brian, how are you today? Will it go well when you meet up with Mike and Casey? Sure, we can check that out. How have you been? Just put some music on and we'll get started on your reading. Thank you so much for your donation. It's very kind and generous of you. Hey, Sugar. Thank you so much for visiting me from Japan. Oh, I love that. I love that, darling. Hello, sweetheart. Welcome back to the haunted house in a creepy graveyard. It's so good to see you, Sugar. I'm lagging. Okay. Alright. Cool. Sounds fun. Yes, I will be here. Okay, let's get into your reading, Brian. Spirit, what does Brian need to know about Thursday? Calling forth Brian's most trusted and most strongest spirit guides. Will it go well on Thursday when Brian meets up with Mike and Casey? Spirit, what does Brian Oliver need to know about that? I mean, I can't imagine why it wouldn't. But let's see what Spirit says. Sorry to hear that, Ari. Yes. Whole lot of joy to go around here, Brian, on Thursday. I feel that this card is also saying that they are very much looking forward to meeting with you. You've got the Fool card here as well in your presence, letting you know that it pretty much begins and ends with you. You know, what do you want the next scene to be with Mike and Casey? How does it look to you? How does it work out to you? What is the situation in a way that, how would it work out to you in a way that pleases you the most? Spirit, is there anything else that Brian needs to know about Thursday? Oh yeah, just stay on point with whatever the objective is. In the World card and the Hierophant, you know, communicate what you feel is right, what you need, ask everybody, you know, what they want, where they want to go with whatever you guys are going to do. Tell them also as well, you know, what's right for you. Ask how everybody wants to operate around it. I think that this is just saying that Thursday is going to be the next right thing for all of you in this World card and in this Hierophant card. You guys may even enjoy talking about a few world events and even talking about what you all feel is the next right thing for you regarding some of the world events that are going on today, Brian. 1 second, Ari. I'm lagging, honey. Spirit, any advice for Brian before we close the spirit portal for his reading? Hey Maria, how are you, sweetheart? 1 second, Brian. I'm just gonna have a few cards for you here. Maria, how was your day? Oh gosh. Spirit, any advice for Brian Oliver on Thursday? Yeah. Love and light over shadow and hate. You know, bring your own seat to the table. Your always welcome to Spirit's table and tra-la-la-la-la. You know, I feel like when this card comes up from Spirit, Brian, Spirit's talking about Christmas. I know that sounds a little bit strange, but maybe you and Mike and Casey are going to be doing something special for Christmas. I don't know what tra-la-la-la means other than, let me see if I can get Spirit to clarify. Are you just done for the day with your messages, Spirit? Can you clarify the tra-la-la-la card? Aggressively hydrate. Maybe Spirit's trying to tell you, well, it's time for you to have a drink and enjoy the rest of your day. And take this message with you, and hopefully it'll give you the right guidance on for Thursday coming up, whatever Thursday you do see Mike and Casey. I hope I'm saying their name correctly. Keep me updated. Thank you so much for your donation, Brian. I appreciate it. You're so very welcome. Thank you for liking the live and being a subscriber. I appreciate it. Sorry about that. Oh, that was like super loud. Oh, thank you so much for your donation, Maria. I think that's you. Okay. Hey, John, how are you? Okay, your questions are probably over here. Okay, just waiting for your questions, Maria. Just gonna go ahead and start laying out your cards, Maria. What is your question, John? Thank you so much for your donation, Maria. That's so generous of you. Okay, I see the questions now. Spirit, I'm calling forth Maria's most. Let me turn this music down just a little bit. It's getting a little too loud. Okay, can you hear me? Spirit, what does Maria need to know about David? It looks like his day was rather boring until the hens came in. You know, he has always felt pretty good about you. He knows that you are a person of accountability and impeccability. You know, while he did listen to them go on, it was just, all their complaints just fell upon deaf ears. I wouldn't worry too much about them hens, about them chicken heads. So those were his thoughts. Don't worry, there's justice for you there. She's wearing a heart monitor. Did her doctor put her on the heart monitor? Or has she just been using one? Like, does she have a regular cardiologist already? Okay. Well, that's a good thing, not a bad thing. My dad was on a heart monitor for a while. They were trying to figure out the same exact reason as to why my dad was feeling that way. And they never really were able to figure it out, other than he does have this issue where sometimes people's heart can skip a beat. And so their breathing will pause for a minute. Not like a whole minute, but like, it's just something that's like involuntarily happens. But one thing that they did discover is they were giving him too much blood pressure medication, because it wasn't like he had gotten his blood pressure under control, and He's never really had too much of an issue with it unless he has a panic attack. Oh yeah. Especially when they gave him niacin. They put him on niacin and we found out he had a niacin sensitivity. Spreading out your cards, Maria, okay? Did they put her on anything like niacin for cholesterol or for heart? Does your mom work out every day? And what kind of foods is she eating? She needs to be on the Mediterranean diet. Instead of milk chocolate, no sugar added dark chocolate with like strawberries. She needs to be on a whole foods diet. She needs to be walking at her own pace every day for at least 30 minutes. She needs to breathe and drink lots of water. And she'll see it turn around as soon as she, starts applying it. She needs a snack instead of chips. Get some walnuts and some chips. I was just waiting for your question, John. Are you gonna put it in the chat or not? I'm not getting too much energy, Maria, from your specific person's thoughts and feelings today. Let me ask you, Maria. Do you want to focus a little bit more on David and that situation? That emoji, Maria, is hilarious. Spirit, is it dark over there on the dark side today? Let's see what Spirit says about that. And Spirit says yes. Your mom ate a salad for dinner? Oh, she should add some salmon on top. She needs to get protein, lots of protein. Spirit, is there anything about her and her specific person's feelings today that she needs to know about? Let me try a different deck. I'll just stick with the Golden Girls deck, okay? That was your timer. Let's just see what we can get out of this. He may be feeling that he's working very hard to give you to give you very little today. But he does want to give you more, and he hopes that will please you in this King of Cups. He hopes that love will be just enough. So keep making that effort. Love, real love, true love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take, Maria. Let me send you a song, love. Yeah, and that happens because it's your old limiting beliefs and circumstances that you've worried about in the past just showing up to rear its ugly form. But more of that will dissipate the less, okay, great, I'd love to give you a taco box. The less that you keep looking at that situation in a way that does not please you. More working on the strict mental diet and less working on letting them rent space in your head as if they care. process that real quick. Here's your song, sweetheart. Thank you, Susan, for your donation. That's so kind and generous of you. Oh, Maria, you're so welcome. Let me just check on the work situation real quick for you, and then Susan, go ahead and put your 3 questions in the chat. I'm just going to step away for a moment and put the lights on a little bit so it's not so dark out here in this creepy graveyard. Okay, so what is going on over there in your work situation? We always get this card for Mr. You-Know-Who's feelings for you. So maybe next time wear a pink dress. He always liked you in pink. You know, you keep riding the storm. Remember, there's always a rainbow above a storm's head. So please think about continuing in that chariot, you know, with the thoughts that serve you. The thoughts that serve you. You start feeling indifferent feelings. You do what you do to get to your happy place, to get to a place where you're feeling stable and balanced and comforting. You know, calming yourself down if you start to get, you know, no reacting to what you don't like, reacting even less to what you do. I don't understand why the people you work with are touching your things. Hello, Sugar. Welcome back, sweetheart. It really doesn't make any sense to me. Ari, I'm so sorry that Pharmacy Boy is not available. Oh, you should have asked when the wedding was. What do I need to know about family recently stopped speaking to them? Why would you stop speaking to your family, dear? Hey, Texas Taurus. I'm a little bit lost here, because I'm lagging. Okay, Sarah. Let me just turn the lights on and we will get to your question, dear, okay? Give me one moment. Thank you so much for your patience. I appreciate your donation. It's very generous of you. You like the outside action? Me too. Thanks for the inspiration, dude. I'll be right back. Just need to take care of something. Alright, I'm back. Thanks so much for your patience. You want a reading too? Alright, sweetheart. Okay, so let's start with Sarah. It's actually, I'll share it with you. It's from this game I like to play. It's called FFXI. And I just think it's so chill. 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Thanks so much for your patience. Can you go ahead and turn the call center? Oh, it's off. The call center's off. Okay. So let me put your timer on, Sarah. Let's see what you need to know. Is that your only question for today, Sarah, is about your family? Yeah, I love Final Fantasy. It was very sci-fi-ish. Medieval meets sci-fi. Spirit, I'm calling forth Sarah's most strongest and most trusted spirit guides. What does she need to know? Okay, go ahead and put your, we've got 5 minutes, so I'm going to put your timer on pause real quick. Go ahead and put your questions in the chat. What does, I'm calling for Sarah's most trusted and most strongest spirit guides. What does she need to know? She recently stopped speaking to her family. What does she need to know about her family? She recently just stopped talking to her family. Okay, Sugar, you're next, babe. Spirit, what does Sarah need to know about her family? She just recently stopped speaking to them. Okay. What other questions, dear? You get 3 questions. So if you put them in chat, I can just do the whole reading and then let you know what you need to know. So also that song, just in case the link doesn't work, is called this. So I'm just waiting for you to put your questions in the chat. Okay. Okay. Okay, so you have, did Innovation send your invoice? And what you need to know about your family. Is that, okay, and what you need to know, right? Those are the 3 questions? Okay. Spirit, what does Sarah, I'm calling for Sarah's most strongest and most trusted spirit guides, what does Sarah need to know right now about anything? What does Sarah need to know about anything? What does Sarah need to know about right now? Okay. That's a lot of cards, Spirit. Can you clarify the Temperance card, please? Okay, I guess that's it for what you need to know. Spirit, recently Sarah stopped speaking to her family. What does she need to know about that? And Spirit will, or has, well, how would you not know if Innovation didn't send you the invoice? How would you not know? Look for the invoice. I just don't know how you would know. This is a yes or no question. Pick another question and I'll get you a free yes or no card for that. If you don't have another question, I'll pick one for you. They're disorganized. Spirit says yes, they will send it. Spirit says they will send it. Unprecedented joy and happiness, intense inspiration visits you in a whirlpool of events. It sounds like it's chaotic. Coming to you as a result of your high frequency energy. Combined with favorable set of circumstances, you're directed towards a different path in life. Those who underestimate you will be in for shock. So I think, you'll get this order or this invoice, but with the disorganization, you may take another path if you, go ahead and try to get a hold of the product you're trying to get a hold of, or that invoice, or whatever is going on with that. The less chaos in your life is going to be better right now, because first card you got is the High Priestess reversed, showing you've been going through a lot. You've been knocked off your pedestal again and again and again, but slowly you're getting back on it. But you need to take everyone and everything off your pedestal, and so you can turn this upside down. the right side way, the right side up. And Spirit is calling you out on it here in the Judgment card, letting you know that you come first. Your patience with yourself, your self-love, your self-care will really help you to persevere in getting back on that pedestal regarding whatever did knock you off of it. Everything else is just an extra added bonus. Okay? Putting yourself a little bit more first is the good thing. Was it the right next thing for you to stop talking to your family? Yeah, for right now. Yeah. It's time to heal and work on you and go within. And Spirit's saying in the Hierophant and the Death card that this is definitely the next right thing for you, the next right choice for you. You made the right decision for right now. So go within with this Death card and revise yourself. What version of yourself do you want to be? Because this is the version that Spirit sees of you. But so many are knocking you off your pedestal. They make you angry. Let's see how and when for these idiots. How and when, Spirit, for these idiots. What does Sarah need to know about how and when regarding the invoice? How and when for the invoice, Spirit. Not too much energy going on with how and when. It's almost like Spirit's like, don't wait around for it to happen. It will happen. The more you wait around for them to do what they're supposed to do, the less it's gonna happen. Sooner than later. Your splendid, thoughtful approach to everything elevates you to the heights of success. So from now to 4 to 5 months. But it's got to be from now to 4 to 5 days. This turns your daily strategies into a warm, beautiful reality. Success is achieved by those who don't treat failure as inevitable. So just keep your cool is going to be the best advice I can give you in regards to this invoice. Try not to drive yourself too crazy. Go within and keep working on you. You know, there's nothing to change but self. Don't worry too much about like not speaking to your family right now. You know, don't do anything that triggers you. But you will most likely return to it, to speaking to them again someday. But right now, it's just the next right thing for you to be where you're at. And focus on you, Spirit says. Keep me updated. I'm here for you. You're not alone. Spirit, I'm gonna, Sugar, I'm gonna, look at your questions now, dear. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back, sugar. Sarah, you're so very welcome. Okay, let's see where RG is and his feelings for you, dear. I guess I'm just the kind of girl, you know, if someone doesn't follow me, doesn't like my posts, doesn't watch my stories, it doesn't really matter to me. It doesn't really tell me anything if they're watching or not watching. It doesn't really affect me. That's not really what does it for me, to be honest. That's just the kind of person I am. It's flattering, of course, when people like my posts or my videos or my comments or people I'm friends with or I like or enjoy their company do. I mean, I'm grateful for any kind of, you know, connection I can make with people, of course. But I do understand it's very important to you. So it's important to me too, sugar. I wouldn't put all your emotional eggs in one basket with that kind of thing. It's more about, for me personally, as a woman, somebody's actions, or, you know, the way they do communicate with me, what they're showing me that they're doing, you know, showing, I mean, you know, like I said before, with people, whether it's, no matter what gender it is, you either have people who are really good with words or really good with actions, and they're going to show you through their actions if they like you, if they care about you, and if you've got someone who's good with words too, then you know you've won the lottery with a friend or a person, a partner, etc., etc. But let's go ahead and see if there hasn't been too much action, and the last thing you heard from him was it's been pretty hectic. I don't feel like he's blowing you off as much as being just honest about it. You know, it really doesn't, you know, if he's not acting genuinely interested when you have approached him, I can see how you might feel, you know, a little bit down about poor responses. I mean, it's just somebody who is showing you that they are poor with their responses. And that can be a very disturbing thing. It's disturbing to me. Poor responses. It shows me someone's inability to communicate, inability to be accountable for, you know, who they're showing up to me as, or anybody really in general. It shows me their genuineness. It shows me so much. And like I said before, not everyone can meet you as deeply as you've maybe met them because of how deep you have met yourself compared to how maybe they have deeply met themselves. Spirit, I'm calling for Sugar's most trusted and most strongest spirit guides. We're asking today about a specific person she's interested in. Initials are RG. Is Sugar ever on his line? Can you give me 5 minutes? Okay, good. I guess poor responses disturb me so deeply because I feel like that really shows me who somebody is going to be when they get to the end of them, possibly. That maybe there's no room for growth in the taking accountability for responses and the responsibility for showing that you are an impeccable person who can respond, who's capable of responding. You know, even the shyest people in the world are capable of responding. Spirit, is he interested in her? Is RG interested in her? Is he on her mind? So I saw the Hierophant pop out and then pop back in, which is an indication that, yes, this person, you are on their mind, and they know that you're the next right thing for them. The Fool card here. So yes, this person is interested in you, and you are on their mind. But they're very absorbed in work and money and making money and feeling that security in their life is so much more important to them right now than a lot of the other things going on in the world. You know, this person is more focused on their inner being and their inner world. They know that they're the beginning and the end of it, but it is showing that, yes, this person is interested. You are on their mind, okay? They've been on your mind. This person might not be so much of a romantically interested as in, you know, more of getting to know you as a friend right now for however long it might take them to feel comfortable in deciding what it is they would like to put in order with you, but they have had it on their mind. It's not like they're not thinking about it, sugar, okay? Spirit, what does she need to know about this person's thoughts and feelings for her? What are this person's feelings? What's going on with them? What does Sugar need to know about it right now? What are RG's feelings towards Sugar that she needs to know right now? Many would say this would be quite, this is very deep here. Okay, I hope that that you can understand this. So we've got the Moon card. This is you, this little blue lobster over here, okay? But you're also this moon. And there is a lot of chaos and hectic things going on, not only in his life, but yours as well. Between you, the moon, the tower, and the energy going on here. But it's something, at the end of the day, his feelings toward you are joy, mystery, feeling compatibility, knowing that this is the next right thing. And that does make this person feel happy about you and joyful that there is an experience there for them to have. The moon holds it back a little bit. But remember that, you know, when it is dark, the sun illuminates everything. It's almost as if this is a learning experience for you both, in Spirit saying it could take another moon cycle for more of this to come to fruition for you. This is not somebody who's wham, bam, thank you, man. This is someone who sees you as more like a divine feminine energy, and this is very, very partnership energy overall, Sugar. The moon being the feminine, the sun being the masculine. You know, and the strength showing that it looks like this person is seeking the courage that they need to say what they need to say to you, okay? So patience is going to be a virtue here for you. you know, and you're at the end of the day going to have to take the situation into your hands and decide, where do you want to go with this? Do you, there's no point in sitting around waiting, right? That's only going to put the things on pause that you would like to see happen with this person, or even your love story. I don't put too much accountability into likes. I don't put too much accountability into follows. I don't put too much, I don't put too much weight on people's shoulders in regards to, I don't need somebody to validate anything for me. I know in my heart what's right for me. And I'm more of a like to go with the flow kind of thing, because when I find somebody that I do like, I like to enjoy it and savor it, whatever it is, and just enjoy wherever it's going. And that is the best advice I feel like Spirit has for you today as well with the situation. Hey Metal Rain, welcome back to the channel. Yeah, I'm doing 2 lives. Doing 2 live crews every day. So I can make that paper. So I can make sure that I have everything paid and everything's just going to be running smooth over here financially. I just have to step it up a bit. Yeah, I'm going to be on later. Yeah, I have a $45 goal today. So yeah, I'll be here later. Cool, looking forward to it. Thank you so much, Suga and Sarah, for your donations tonight. I really do appreciate it. It's very generous of you. I'm just going to put some things in chat and then I'm going to step away because I have to do something for my roommate. Hey Ariel, how are you, sweetheart? It's good to see you. Welcome back to the haunted house. How's your day been? Oh, sweetheart. you know, that is so rough. So I'm sending you a big hug of virtual love and trust. Um, I have been denied for so many of them, and it sucks. And I actually unveiled a crooked thing that's happening in the industry is that the place won't even be for rent. And the landlord's putting out application after application because they're making 2, 3, 4, 10 times the money they would. Just putting out applications and keeping the application fee and then just saying you're denied and giving you whatever answer they want because they can. I spent all this money to travel up to Nashville, look at this house, and put in an $80 application fee for it. And found out the house is just a place the guy keeps so that he can just make $8,000 a month on an empty house instead of a couple thousand or $1,000 a month. It's a vicious cycle. I hate it. I'm so grateful for what I have and where I live now. And I'm just gonna stay here until I can like move on to bigger and better or buy the place. I don't know, whatever comes first. So the next step is to just keep looking and try not to get too lost in the idea of it all. Just you know what you want, you know what you need, and you know you're gonna find it. That's good. That's good. I like that whole new application feature on Zillow. I love Zillow. It's the best dating app ever. Just date houses. Oh my god, my best friend Nikki and I will look at like the multi-million-dollar homes, and we'll get together with each other and we'll like contact the really expensive multi-million-dollar home people and like coerce them into like walkthroughs online. So much fun, even if we're not interested. So have fun, just have fun on Zillow. There's so much fun things to see there, and some scary things too. Oh my god, there was this one house I was looking to buy, and I felt so bad for the agent. She's like, oh, she calls me on the phone. She's like, okay, we're gonna do a walkthrough live, and there was literally poop smeared on the walls, empty vodka bottles. You could tell people had been squatting in the house. It was really bad. So we didn't buy that one. But it's been interesting. It's been interesting. I was like, maybe I need to like start a whole channel about reacting to the shit I find on Zillow. I found some pretty cool haunted houses. The one haunted house that I'd like to move into is in Tennessee, but it's a little bit too far from my drummer's job in downtown Nashville. Plus, the guy who owns it, he's like one of those staunch Southern Baptists, like MAGA Republicans who, like, was actually involved in the January 6th thing at the Capitol that happened, where, they all invaded the Capitol. So his house sat on Zillow for a really long time, and they've tried to rent it out for years, but he's not present, and there's really not a presence with management. And I had Liz Love from the chat drive out there one day, and she's like, it's just trashed. It doesn't even look like that on Zillow. She's like, it's once again, there's poop paintings on the walls and empty vodka bottles, and people are just living in it, squatting in it because they can. Which is so disappointing, because it's definitely one of those Victorian era pre-Civil War homes that had been added onto throughout the end of the 19th, beginning of the 20th century. It's a beautiful home, beautiful. If it had, like, you put a woman like me in a house like that, oh my god, it's gonna be so beautiful. But you can't talk to the owner because he's in prison jail for January 6th, and you can't rent it because there's no management. It's just on Zillow. Like, I should probably just report it at this point, but I really do like, Elliot K. Tacobox is 3 questions for $5 tonight, and you can ask whatever questions you like. It can help you with love, life, protection, finances, twin flame, soulmate, that kind of thing. And then, of course, you can always get your free yes or no. But yeah, I love Zillow. God, there's this one gorgeous, like, $6 million home in Nashville. It's right there in, like, the downtown Radcliffe area. Or no, Radnor area. I just loved that home so much. The pictures were so beautiful. So I downloaded all of them and made like a vision board just for fun. You know, like, this is my house. This room would be my bedroom. I would have this garden. And here I am still in the haunted house, which is fine with me. No, you don't have to. The $5 taco box is any question. It's the free yes or no, but you can do yes or no format. If you want yes or no format for $5, we can do that too. 3 questions, 3 yes or no's, and explanation of them. But when you get a $5 taco box or a $6 taco box, it's 3 questions, and you can ask any questions as long as they have to do with love, family, career, money, protection, soulmate, twin flame. You know, I don't do legal, financial. I don't do pregnancy. Yeah, no, Madam Stormy, DNA tests. No exam pass questions, school questions, interview success questions. No questions like when you're gonna die, when's the end of the world, who's cheating on me. I have my free yes no for today. Do the cards have a better feeling about these houses? Let's see what you need to know. That's always a fun question. Spirit, I'm calling forth Ariel's most trusted and most strongest spirit guides. What does Ariel need to know about these other houses? What does Ariel need to know about these other houses? Oh my God, it keeps saying no. 2 no's. Let's see what it says here, dear. Bright rays of hope break through at the most unexpected moment. You react decisively with a sensation of self-righteousness and dignity. Only through this can you ever feel free and equal. This is universal. Let's see what your how and when says, Ariel. A spirit how and when for Ariel and their new home. How and when. Are you looking at houses or apartments? So the vector of happy accidents guides you in an unexpected direction, slowly transforming your perception of the situation from now to 2 to 3 months, pumping you full of confidence. The right point of view conquers any dilemma, though. Come to think of it, the right point of view conquers human civilization. That's pretty deep. So what are you telling yourself? You know what you need. You know what you want. You know you're going to find it. Don't try to overthink it too much. And houses for rent, yeah. I'd much prefer a house over an apartment. That's why I feel lucky to be in the place I'm at, because it is a house. So, just stay focused on what you want. You know what you want. You know what you need. The universe, you've already put in the order, so the order's already been taken with the universe. You just know it's going to show up in the right way. Thank you so much, Alia, for your donation. I'm so grateful. It's very generous of you. I just have to do one thing. I have to go and give my roommate something, and I'll be right back. It won't take very long. Okay, what is Samir's thoughts towards Najla? No, not love relationship. Well, I feel him distant. Okay, yeah, go ahead and put the questions in the chat, and I'll get to them right when I get back. Ariel, it's good to see you, sweetheart. Keep me updated. I'll be thinking about you. Maybe go make a cup of hot chocolate and watch some lazy videos and relax. I'll be thinking about you. Okay, Ariel, cool. Stick around for a bit, honey. I'll be here for a little bit. Hey, Frank and Dad. I'm just about to do a paid tarot card reading. What are you doing?
I need you bitching on me.
I know.
Okay. You doing okay?
Yeah, I'm doing okay.
Lay down, okay?
Alright, yeah, I told you. Go ahead and lay down. I'm gonna make dinner soon. I'm gonna make adobo for dinner. That should be fun. Hey, Ari, welcome back. Yes, I do see things getting better for your mom. What else is she doing in regards to her health? So she's got the cardiologist, right? She's got her medications regulated, correct? But what is going on with her diet and her exercise and her rest and her supplements? Being someone who's caregived for a parent who has these issues, I got a lot of wonderful info for you, Ari. And the very first supplement for mom is going to be laughter. Okay? Laughter will heal the heart. And that has really been the best medicine for my dad's heart all these years. So, and patience. Because these people with these hearts like this, they have tender hearts. And they're tender people, and they need to be, their emotions can also add to the situation. My dad's doing good. Always amazingly healthy, fit, and well. Thanks so much for asking. He's going to have a biopsy on April 21st. But, everything looks great. His blood work's good. He feels good. We just spent like 3 days working on the car. And, we're a little sore from it, but that's per usual. So we're going to go for the biopsy on the 21st, and I'm just going to work my butt off every day to make sure I got everything paid, and we have food, and there's gas in the car, and I'll probably take those 2 days off. So I'll probably take 420 and 421 off, because that's like when YouTube should pay me for April, and somebody sent a $200 donation like in the last couple of weeks for a reading. So I'm just going to use that. That'll be I'm not working those 2 days because that money's going to come in. I'm going to give half of it to Travis's mom so she can send him some food in Russia at the prison castle. So that should be interesting to see what happens with my dad's biopsy. I just think it's interesting, that this is coming up, but it's better safe than sorry, Alia, let's get into your question. And, Ari, don't worry about, your mom. Just worry about being the best version you can for her to help her out, because, stress is a huge factor in things like that. And regulating that kind of stress. Okay, Alia, let's go ahead and get into your, I'm certain that my dad's going to be fine here. I don't foresee there being anything wrong with him. Spirit, what does Alia need to know in regards to Alex's next actions towards nausea? So I'm just going to spread all the cards out and then read them to you as we go down the list. Hey Maria, welcome back, sweetheart. Okay, I've got a thing to say about the no contact thing. So question 2, this person's next actions with you are to regroup in the 3 of Pentacles here with your friendship, your connection, and come to you with the cup of love and this King of Cups, the cup of patience. I know I skipped one, but sometimes I have to talk about what Spirit wants to talk about right away first. Okay, so we started there because that's where Spirit felt the most important thing was that you needed to know right now. So there will be some justice with your communication pretty soon with Alex. Okay, so the person that you're asking about, the Samir person and their thoughts, they would like to communicate with you, but they're a bit worried about you being defensive. And the Queen of Wands and the 7 of Wands. So they're a little bit on the edge about that regarding your communication. But Alex's next actions are to regroup with you in the 3 of Pentacles and the King of Cups. In regards to the no contact thing, continuing to tell yourself though that you're in no contact will only put things on pause. So remember that even though you might be separate or distant from these people right now, it just only appears that way right now. But none of us are really separate. So just continue on throughout your day, doing what it is that you love, especially loving on yourself in the Fool card here. Do what comforts you in this beautiful 6 of Pentacles. There will be communication coming from him soon in the Knight of Wands. It will come rather quickly. So just expect it in the Justice card. Just give it to yourself. What will you say when you both reach out to each other, when you do communicate? What does that look like to you? What does it feel like to you? Maybe you write it down after you've thought this process out. Maybe calm yourself down and do that meditation as if it's like a meditation. And you, Ariel, you didn't have to do that. Sweetheart, you don't make me cry. I'll definitely put that to good use. You don't have to do that, sweetheart. It will give me a day off work, but an extra day off work. But I will definitely put that to good use. Let me put this on pause for a second and process this. Yes, Britt, I'm doing paid readings, dear. Thank you so much, Ariel. That's so kind and generous of you. I can't wait to show that to my dad. That will make him smile. That will definitely make him smile. Thank you. Yes, you're right, Maria. At least David stood up for you. So your third question, Alia, I hope the 2-in-1 question makes sense to you. If you have any questions about your reading, you can always ask in the chat or email me at gypsyqueencardreader@gmail.com. What about the evolve of Alex's job relationship with those two, JM and Mo? They manipulated him and he is stuck to work with him currently just to know if I will get justice. That's interesting that you asked about the justice. I hadn't read that question yet, and you get this justice as like the overall energy of your reading. Okay, sweetheart, we will, Ariel. I promise. Thank you so much. So let me just give you some advice real quick and answer that, have Spirit answer that question for you, Alia, about the job thing with them. Spirit, what does Alia need to know about Alex and their in that job relationship with the two, JM and Mo? So if you think of him as stuck, I mean, he'll probably stay stuck. So help him manifest something a little better. You know, an eye for an eye leaves us all blind. And stay focused on your pedestal. Stay focused on your throne. Like, all these people are just an extra added bonus to you. If they aren't nurturing you, involving you, making you feel yummy, like, just take a seat and relax and let it go. Okay? And you know, you don't owe them shit, Alia. So sit down, put your crown on, and chill out. And start focusing on what comforts you, what serves you with your thoughts and feelings, and what's the next thing you want to chase? What's the next scene you want? What's the next page you want to turn? Okay? Great. If you want to get a free yes or no or a paid reading, go ahead and put your questions in the chat now. I'm going to go check on my dog, and I'll be right back. I'm back. Thank you, Alia, so much for your donation. That's so kind and generous of you. I will be back later tonight. If anybody does want to put in for a paid reading now, or a free yes or no, go ahead and put it in the chat, because I'm going to end the chat soon so I can go make dinner. But I will be back in a little bit with the spirit box and the REM pod. It's 9:30 now, so I'll be back in about an hour-ish. 10:45, 11 o'clock. Maybe you want some crunchies? Hey Madeline, how have you been? Will Mark confess his feelings soon? Gosh. Ruby, and I hope so. Let me get the cards. I'm just going to sit her down in my lap. Yes, Alia, what's your yes or no question, sweetheart? Spirit, I'm calling forth Madeline's most strongest and most trusted spirit guides. Will Mark confess his feelings soon for Madeline? Spirit says maybe not so much soon, right now. But it never hurts to send flowers. Sweet victory, mountains that stood in the way of your cherished goals are crumbling. Regardless, all resources must be used. The situation still requires perseverance and the unorthodox ability to stay ahead of problems. It is the foundation for any success. So read that again. The situation still requires perseverance and the unorthodox ability to stay ahead of problems. So it might not be that there's problems with you guys, but There might be some roadblocks, maybe in your mind, in your thoughts, and your feelings. Maybe you're afraid that he won't confess his feelings. Maybe you're subconsciously not realizing that there might be some small little block. If you just tell yourself there's no blocks, he's showing me his feelings. Maybe soon. Maybe he will soon. The card says no, but there's nothing to change but self. Does it sound like this person is someone that you would rather know now, or are you willing to take your time, or sometimes it's just better to express how you feel and go with the flow. You only live once. Life is short. Never let the dogs out. I couldn't let this little one out if I tried alone. She's the size of a preemie baby. Oh good, I'm so proud of you. This just might be someone, like I was telling someone earlier tonight, that this just might be somebody who's better at showing you how they feel about you through their actions and not their words so much. Or maybe it's that they are both. They're good at showing through the words and the actions. It's just they're not quite there yet. But we have done readings in the past on this person, and God, I felt the other night I had some kind of message for you about that, and that was just to enjoy whatever you're feeling and stay focused on that joy in times that you feel you need to be focusing on that, so you don't get in that little spiral of questioning everything. Am I finished with donations? I think so. Are we finished with donations? Let me see. No. Yeah, I'm about to shut down for the night. Go make some dinner, Ari. And then I'll be back in a little bit with the spirit box and the REM pod. Did you get a free yes or no today? Did I miss it? I think I missed it. She's so cute. How did you get so cute? So did you know that when you massage a dog's ears, it actually makes them feel completely euphoric? I guess scientists have been studying some very strange and interesting weird dog and cat things in the last decade. Supposedly, humans' emotions are more like that of the cats, which I found to be quite interesting. Yeah, repost, sweetheart. I'm holding Ruby. No way I'm going to scroll back. I gotta have two hands on her. Ruby Carbon. Ruby, should we paint our hair blue for Easter? Hmm? Oh yeah. We can do that question soon. Spirit, I'm calling forth Ari's most trusted and most strongest spirit guides Spirit, what do you see for her mom? Do you see things getting better for Ari's mom? Now and in the not too distant future. What does Ari need to know about that? Yes or no, Spirit? So I see a definite big transformation coming for her in the not too distant future. When you see cards like the Chariot and the Tower together, it's letting you know that there are big changes to overcome. So yeah, you see this issue here with her heart and her life, kind of feeling maybe like it's, you know, she's fainting. We talked a little bit about that today. Showing her emotions and the Tower here about it, definitely. But the Chariot's letting you know, letting her know that she's going to overcome this. She will especially overcome this kind of thing in the Tower card. Serving herself what serves her best. For her health, her mental wealth, her peace of mind. You know, instead of getting lost in the worry of it all. You know, are you feeding, once again, I've said this before about the Chariot, are you feeding the good wolf inside? Are you feeding the aware wolf inside? Or are you feeding the one, the furry wolf that's furry on the inside? So, eat a nice big piece of fish with that salad. Try not to smoke cigarettes. Drink your red wine. Drink your red wine, but in moderation. You know, Mediterranean diet. Pizza is salad too. You know, and you don't always have to stay positive, but you do have to stay healthy. Okay, to overcome this kind of thing. I mean, when the doctors did my dad's heart cath in December, I mean, they were so impressed at how well he took care of himself the last 20 years. They were like, we wish more of our patients, you know, knew that they could live such healthy lives if they just took care of themselves. I mean, to hear after everything that he's been through that his heart's in excellent condition, considering. Just gonna be fine. But reducing the stress is gonna be so important. Cats help a lot with that. I don't know if she has a cat, but cats reduce stress. Ruby also reduces stress. Ruby, we're gonna trim your Elizabethan collar here soon. Are you ready for a nice spring groom? Mm-hmm. She's like, I'm ready for a cookie. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta go make us some dinner. You ready to eat? You hungry? Yeah? Okay, baby. Let's go eat. She's shaking bacon. Thanks, everyone, for coming by tonight. Thank you, Ari, for your questions. Thank you, Madeline, for your question. Thank you, Ariel, for your question and your donation tonight. That was so very generous and lovely of you. I'm going to go show that to my dad now. That's going to put a big smile on his face. Alia, thank you so much for your donation. Britt, come back. I'll be back later with the REM pod and the spirit box if you want to get the $5 taco box. Who else came by tonight? I saw Metal Rain. He's probably not there, though. Brian, thank you so much for your super chat donation. Travis is going to appreciate that. John, come back. Ask your question later, maybe. Oh, will she return your money? I don't know about that. You might have to go to the cops for that. I don't do financial questions like that. Anyways, be good to yourself for your thoughts. I'll be back later with the REM pod and the spirit box, and I guess I will see you guys shortly. I'm gonna go make dinner. Kalanita.